Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. We're taking the fine specimen that is the EZA TEQ SSJ Trunks into the legendary Goku event to wind out his kind of longer event journey. I have to say immediately, he doesn't disappoint. Like straight, I knew from using him in the legendary Vegeta event, he was going to be able to handle himself, and handle himself he did. He is honestly ridiculously amazing, like. And soon we'll be testing out the versatility with him in Super Battle Road as well, which I don't doubt he's going to be amazing there as well. Especially because that also kind of adopts his, I don't know, what do you want to call it? His kind of quick stacking, you know, his kind of quicker, shorter version of stacking. You know, he's not a stacking unit, but for 6 turns, he pretty much stacks. Which, I mean, considering you're in a one fight or one phase of Super Battle Road for like no longer than 5-6 turns, he's going to be at his peak for like the majority of the fight without having to reset, which it actually works in his favor while having 160% defense rather than just the 80 with a medium chance to guard. So I'm really looking forward to using him in there so much that I'm actually going to use him like live rather than post comment. But I'm not gonna lie, I said already for the Vegeta event, I had high hopes for him in here, and he definitely didn't disappoint. I had him on rotation with the EZA Fizz Future Gohan, which I really wanted to try as a rotation. And I have to say, them two together, they're a lot of fun. You know, they don't link perfectly, they link well, you know, they link well enough to each other that they do decent damage, and you know, you're never gonna struggle with Ki to get super attacks off. But they are so fun to use together, because them two together they're pretty much untouchable. They're almost unkillable even. Like, it's so fun. You know, and you know how well we done in LVE. I knew he'll do really well here. You know, as I said, he's kind of like a mini stacker within the 6 turns on super attack, constantly raising his attack and defense by 50%. So for most of the fight, Trunks has about like, what, 400 to 600k attack stat and like 400k defense, 400k defense, which is really good for a unit that doesn't stack. And having that, and then added to that after the fact that he'll get an extra attack and defense plus 50% after supering, like he'll have that at the start of turn. Within the 6 turns he keeps supering, kind of almost, as I said, mini stacking that up. Which means his defense after supering when he starts with that is like probably close to like 600k plus defense, which again, even against full power stage 4 Goku means he will 10k super attack incredibly well, even while being type neutral. Even here, where the damage is probably quite a bit more than LVE, he's going to be tanking, I mean, you're going to be seeing it, he's tanking double digits even before supering on basic attacks. The most he'll probably take on a super attack is probably like 200k, maybe actually even less. I think 200k is actually being generous to the GT Goku event. I think he'll be taking way less than that, which is amazing. You know, this guy is another EZA that's gone from pretty much 0 to hero. Like, this guy is honestly ridiculously good. So I have to say, can he handle himself in longer events? Yes, easily. There's no question, there's no doubt. 2 of my favorite rotations, even though I haven't really tried any other with him, like you could run into the new Dokkan Fest Trunks, which could actually work really nicely. But 2 of my current favorite rotations, especially defensively, has to go with what we were using here, which is the EZA Fizz Future Gohan. With his 58% damage reduction, along with not even needing the extra defense he gets from having lower HP, but we actually did have quite low HP from time to time in this run. Them 2 on 1 rotation, as I said, pretty much untouchable. Neither of them are taking that much damage, and considering neither of them are stackers, which is fantastic. And Trunks doesn't even have his guard here, which is why I'm really looking forward to Super Battle Road. Trunks for the last 2 videos, right, has his guard, because he only gets that when he's facing 2 or more enemies. This is without guard, and he is tanking so well. So I can only imagine in a Super Battle Road environment that Trunks is going to be unkillable. He is literally going to be unkillable. He is going to be an absolute brick wall. So I can't wait to try him there. But yeah, the rotations, I have defensively, this rotation with EZA Future Gohan, amazing. It's also a very nice one with the Super Saiyan TEQ transforming Trunks as well, which once he transforms, that Trunks and this Trunks literally links perfectly together. As I've said prior, It is a shame he's aged so much, but he's still useful for longer events. It's still useful because, of course, he stacks. So in terms of having good defense, those two work really well together. Hopefully sometime soon he actually does pick up an EZA, because then if the EZA is good, I mean, I expect it to be good because the standard of EZA has just risen massively over the last few years. The rotation of this Trunks with the transforming SSJ Trunks honestly will be ridiculous. So I can't wait for that to happen. But those two are my two favorite rotations with this Trunks right now. But yeah, he is amazing here. Even with type disadvantage, I think I was lucky enough to actually get away with not being super attacked on this phase. Even here, double digits before supering, double digits obviously after supering, because that's when he's raising his attack and defense by 50%. I think even if he was to be, actually, did he get super attacked? I can't remember. But even if he did, or even if he ends up getting super attacked and I've missed it, he's still probably not even taking 200k. And if he is taking 200k, that's the most he's going to take, which is quite a bit of damage to take in one super attack. But when you have a team that's close to 600k health, and considering he has type disadvantage with no guard here, no stacking, I mean, yes, I mean proper stacking, you know what I mean, when his defense can get to ridiculous length and no cap. With no stacking, no guard, no damage reduction, I still think even 200k on one super is actually really good, considering there's a lot of other units in the game, even with EZAs. But with type advantage, if they got super attacked, without any of those, you know, without any of those things, without guard, damage reduction, etc., they would probably take close to 300k damage, if not get you killed. Which, as I said, Trunks would not do. Even with the type advantage here, Trunks will not get you killed. He may take a decent portion of damage, but he definitely will not get you killed. Which, in my opinion, easily one of the most important things to do with like one of these like side EZA units. As long as they're not putting you in danger in these events and they're not getting you killed, more importantly, they can work well here. And work well is an understatement. This Trunks works incredibly well here. I mean, as I said, in terms of his passive, the versatility for both longer and short events is there. But in terms of him not having his guard here, extra defense here, he still does amazingly well, and I'm thoroughly impressed. Like, if you haven't EZA'd him, make sure you go EZA him. I know mine's rainbowed, but even without yours being rainbowed, if you don't have, like, you know, even if you have 2 dupes in, that's still really good. Even if you only have 1, EZA this guy. Trust me, EZA this Don. He will still be very good. Like, there's not often a time where our EZA a side unit, there's not even often a time our EZA like a you know, an older Dokkan Fest unit, unless they end up stacking or building up their passive, there's not often a time I will put them in slot 1. Literally, I'm literally putting this guy in slot 1 in Legendary GT Goku event, and without hesitation. Because before this, if you didn't see it, he had almost 400k defense. 400k defense, which means even if he got supered, he would take probably like 150 to 200k on a super attack. That's not going to get us killed. Once he supers, far less. His defense is going to climb up even more, which means you even have even more of a less chance to die. As I said, if you haven't EZA'd this guy already, make sure you go EZA him. It is so worth it. So worth it. You know, and if you still have like some other category missions to be completing or stages to be completing in Super Battle Road, you know, LVE, GT Goku event, he's going to fit so well on all of these teams. Hybrid Saiyans, I've mentioned so many times, it's already a bulky category. This guy's made it even more bulky. Future Saga, it's going to be incredibly easy with him around, especially with the EZA Future Gohan as well. Not to mention, you've also got the transforming SSJ Trunks, which, yes, does need an EZA, but he's good here. Time Travelers, Vegeta's family, Super Saiyans, which you got him on. Super Saiyans, honestly, is like one of my favorite categories to run. It's so good. Trusted Will, especially with the new Trunks that's just come on global. But yeah, honestly, he's ridiculous. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I'll see you next video, guys, and peace.